In today's session, we dive into the complex case of Crystal Boen. This case started with a simple request for a deferred probation, but her criminal history and recent actions led to a much tougher decision. Will the judge grant her a chance at probation or impose a harsher sentence? Let's find out what happens as this case unfolds.
See what y'all want. Right, ma'am, you're Crystal Boen. And Ms. Boen, when you were here yesterday for sentencing in cause number 25 DCCR 0026, just so the record's clear, I rejected that agreement based on your criminal history. The fact that it was a deferred probation, I feel like with your criminal history, it is at this point, if you're going to accept responsibility, time for a conviction. You were going to be able to leave yesterday. There was an incident in the courtroom. Based on all of that, I raised your bond. Mr. Lewis asked that we bring you out today. Mr. Lewis, what is...
Well, Judge, yesterday afternoon, I went and spoke with Ms. Boen about everything going on with the case. One, she did apologize to me, and she said, of course, when she had the opportunity, she wanted to apologize to you, to the court, for her actions yesterday. I did explain to her as far as where we were as the case, the rejection was there on the deferred. You did kind of put at that point, it would have to be a straight probation with the restitution if she was to be on any type of probation. She told me she was more than willing to accept that. She understands how it may affect her with her job, but she wanted to still, if that opportunity was there, she wanted to definitely take it.
Mr. Hoffpower?
Judge, in light of all that the court's already mentioned and cited, we're going to leave it to the court, but we would not be inclined. We're on probation after the way she acted and due to her criminal history. So we would, if the court wants to allow her to do straight, that's fine. I understand.
Yeah, well, that's what your argument was yesterday.
It was.
To continue, for me to go forward. So, I mean, the most important thing to me, obviously, I don't know that you deserve a probation at all with your criminal history. But as I said yesterday and today, it is time for you to have some responsibility and some consequences for continuing to commit felony offenses. You know, it's great that you can finish a deferred probation, but at some point you got to quit getting felony offenses and quit violating the law. And so I don't think that's fair at all. So what I can do, I have the paperwork still from yesterday, and if you guys would want to agree to a convicted probation, I can make that modification on this punishment recommendation, and then I can kind of reinstate everything up to the plea and all of that, so we don't have to go through all of that. So I'll reinstate everything we've done prior to today, make that modification on the paperwork, and go forward with sentencing. Is that everyone's agreement?
That's fine.
That's fine with us.
The modification will be a 2/5. It will be a 5-year probation. It will be a convicted 2/5. I am going to, I'm not inclined to order a fine because I want that restitution paid. So I'm going to mark through that. So with everyone's permission, I'll make that change. And that's what everyone's agreement is. Is that correct? And I want to make sure you understand that this is now your agreement. And so if I follow an agreement to give you 2 years in the state jail, but probate it for 5 years, order that restitution, you can't change your mind later. This is your agreement. Is that correct? Okay. Then what I'm going to do, let's see, restitution. And the restitution will be that $10,000. And that's everyone's agreement as well, correct?
Yes, correct.
All right, then at this time, Ms. Boen, I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of the state jail felony offense of theft of property. Sentence you in accordance with your new agreement to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison, but I'm going to probate that. You'll be on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay the $10,000 fine, restitution and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do this, this is still a good opportunity because you will be able to serve that 2-year sentence while you're out on probation instead of in the state jail prison. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation at all, you will be brought back into court and you will be facing that 2-year sentence that I just gave you. Do you understand? I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you waived your right to appeal. I'm also going to hand you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read the written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Lewis. Good luck to you, ma'am. Do you need my PSI? I printed it out. Okay, you've got everything. I'm sorry, I just printed my PSI, but y'all can throw that away.
Orders, but I have them.
You have them? Okay.
Judge, if it's okay, Ms. Boen, I want to apologize.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm very, very sorry. I was one for the loss, which I understand is not an excuse. And I do apologize for my actions and behavior yesterday.
I appreciate that. Make sure that while you're on probation, that you don't let those emotions also get in the way of you being cordial and doing what you're supposed to on this probation as well as the other one that you're on, because that just in itself could get you right back in here. Even if you disagree with whatever they're ordering, whatever, if you disagree, you disagree. But you have to do everything they said. You have to be cordial. Thank you for your apology. You can go back.
In the end, Crystal Boen is sentenced to a convicted probation with restitution, balancing her past offenses with the possibility of redemption. It's a stern reminder of the consequences of repeated crimes and how each decision in the courtroom shapes the future. Do you agree with the sentence? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and make sure to subscribe for more insightful courtroom breakdowns.